Hey guys, it's Jack Punkington here, and you might be thinking, I saw that guitar before. You did a video on that guitar a little while ago. You're wrong. This is actually a different guitar that's just similar to it. That guitar was a Silvertone SG made by Samick. I took that in with the Fender acoustic and some studio equipment that I didn't really want because I wasn't going to use it, and I felt like it would go better to someone else who was. And I took it in and bought this, or traded for this. A really nice heavy duty universal gig bag that I'm going to use for, this or any other guitar that I just want an electric gig bag for. And my BC Rich needed some repairs. It's a really old 80s guitar, like I said in the video, and where the neck meets the body, there is a crack about halfway down the body or so. That's really bad. And so it covered about half of the cost of the repair. The other half I paid out of pocket, which is about $30, I think, which isn't that bad. It might not have been half, but that's still not that bad. But I got this. And you might be asking, why did you buy an SG when you already had one? Well, SGs are different for me. I'm a Les Paul guy, and SGs were made after Les Pauls as the second Les Paul. And I don't like red SGs unless it's like this, where you can see the wood grain perfectly. I love that look. And you can even do it on the back of the neck. The back of this looks amazing. The back of the neck, you can see the wood grain. The other one, you kind of could, but it wasn't as good. And the switch was faulty until I fixed it. But this one, it looks better. This is an Epiphone. It's either a G400 or a G400 Pro. This is an older one back in the early 2000s. I think it's about 06. Yeah. But the one thing I do love about these Grover tuners, I love these tuners so much. These are hardcore heavy duty tuners. These pickups are now Alnico nickel pickups, which are pretty good pickups. It's what's in your standard Epiphone. Set neck, not bolt on like the other one. Then that's another thing that bothered me, but legit set neck. And 4-ply pickup, which actually I thought was really cool. Anyway, so I got this, and I actually love this. This sounds better, and this isn't a review. I will do a review. This isn't it. It's interesting the differences you can hear, because in the old one, I could play it, and notes would cut off so fast, but this one I can go, what? And it'll ring out a little while longer. Plus the pickups are a lot hotter, they sound better, I get a lot more tone out of this one, and it just looks better. It looks like a better SG. It was made out of better material now. Like this is, like the other one was probably basswood. This is not basswood. This is legit. I want to say it's either legit older. It's not mahogany because if it was, it'd be super heavy. Even though it's like super thin, I want to say it's older, which is about what your standard Americans and Mexican Strats and Tellys are made out of. It's just one piece. You see that in maple. A maple neck, I think. Rosewood fretboard, standard frets. These aren't jumbo like on the Les Paul. I think actually has jumbo. My Tanglewood does. Grover tuners, like I said, and I love this little decal that they use. The SG has this. Oh, and then it says SG right here, which stands for solid guitar. And like I said, I'll do a full review on it probably tomorrow. So be excited for that. But yes, the differences in a guitar, every guitar is built different, especially even if it's the same body shape but in different companies. This is the same. The differences between this one and if I had it in my hand for comparison, and my Silvertone, the only difference physically that you can see was the pickguard was 3-ply or maybe 1-ply, and the body was the color was a little brighter. It wasn't as deep of red, and you couldn't see the grain that well. There wasn't really much grain to show off. Everything else would look the same, except that I think it had a cream top knob and the switch cap, and the knobs were a different kind of knob. That's the only difference on this part. And the headstock was shaped even something similar, but it had more Clusen tuners, I think, instead of Grover. So, and this is a little bit heavier, and this is a set neck. I can't stress how much of a difference that actually changes. That gives it more sustain, a better tone in my opinion. Now, I'm not saying one is inferior or superior to the other. I'm saying in the comparison of this body style, a set neck sounds better, and that this guitar felt better. The other one felt okay. This one feels better. And in this body style, same with the Les Paul, I prefer a set neck. My Strats and my Tellys all have bolt-on necks, and they play fine. I like them. Same with my Ibanez, it's a bolt-on neck. Same with my BC Rich, bolt-on. But my SG and my Les Paul are set necks, and I prefer them that way, just because that's how they're made. And my Tanglewood. Oh, well, that's a Les Paul, technically. It's just not called a Les Paul. But so when you're looking at a guitar, look at everything, look for the sounds that you like. Don't just be like, this guitar looks like this, and then be like, pick up an Epiphone SG and a Silvertone SG, and the Silvertone's $100 and the Epiphone's like $400 or $500. So you're like, it looks the same exact guitar. This is cheaper. I'm buying this. Yeah, but that extra $300 to $400 does a lot difference. These tuners don't go out of tune that often. The nut is way better on this thing. The pickups are amazing, and the sustain on this thing is incredible. I'm going to do a review, and I can't wait. Oh, and also, another little tidbit. This has trapezoid inlays like Les Paul. The Silvertone only had dot inlays, and I don't like dot inlays on SGs or Les Pauls. I like them. I like the trapezoid ones. So, just little touches like that. Oh, and this pickguard will never bow. It'll never bow out. It'll always be flat because it's 4 plies of plastic. On that Silvertone, there was a good chance of a bow. And the fretboard wasn't as dark of a wood. So it's little nitpicky things for someone like me who likes to look at that stuff and figure that out. So, expect a review of this guitar soon. This is Jack Punkington signing out. Peace.